despite his ill health, Kamanaʻopono wanted to record a message. It was important for him. This summit is very, very important to him, and he recorded a message yesterday.
Olono oe, hoea maila olono ke akua, ke ia kau ke kau hoʻoilo, nona ke ia au. This is the time of Lono. He has arrived. It is the time of lightning that flashes, thunder that clatters, and the rains come, and for man to harvest the land. It is also on this auspicious day as we celebrate and recognize, as our ancestors did in 1843, as Ea, or sovereignty, where the nations of Britain and France recognize Hawaii as a kingdom on this day 168 years ago. 1 year later, in 1844, it becomes a national holiday for the Hawaiian kingdom and our people. Kamau Ea, our Hawaiian Governance Summit, as we gather today at the Ko'olau precipice upon this mountain range. Kamau means to persevere, to endure, as many of our patriots, native sons and daughters have done since the overthrow of Queen Liliuokalani. And as we continue to do today in the 21st century. Ea, or sovereignty, independence, rule, or to govern as a nationhood, is a destiny we collectively as a people have held true to our hearts and our na'au. Kamau Ea, this Hawaiian Governance Summit, is the collective gathering of many of those who have been in the front line of this struggle for us. We come from many paths, we come from many backgrounds, but let us reassure each other that our i'ini, our desire for that goal, remains dear to us. Ea also is that model in which King Kauikeaouli named for our state motto, Ua maukea o ʻāina I ka pono. No laila, therefore, we kahea to each and every one of you, our distinguished guests, to represent your organization, to help to inform and educate the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, our people and community on the different paths to self-determination. Most important is that we collectively respect one another as we engage in sharing of nationhood, that we refrain from cross-table discussions and our differences. However, we encourage you to share our similarities as we come together in the spirit of enlightenment for our people and our lāhui. Listen intently, speak with intelligence like our kupuna, and refrain from inappropriate talk with others. And lastly, we share in the common goal of Ea to move forward for our people. And therefore, we ask that you contribute your mana'o, and most of all, your ike, your knowledge, in setting guidelines, in setting the table, the foundation for discussion for all of us to consider as we move forward. Alaila, e hoʻomaikai aku iā o ko a pau, I kēia maula ma makaaha. And then I congratulate each and every one of you who convene at this AHA. I especially want to acknowledge the Office of Hawaiian Affairs staff, those from advocacy, community engagement, resource management, and research who have helped to organize, coordinate, to conduct these few days. I also want to acknowledge from my na'au and my heart to each of the po and alakai from your respective organizations who have taken time out of your busy schedule to convene on such an important matter of ea, nationhood and self-determination. Have a great summit, and aloha to you all.